What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Elegant channel. Today's video, kind of a crazy one. Kind of want to hear some input from you guys at home watching. We don't know what car to drift. And I'm going to explain why in a minute and kind of get some input and feedback from you guys on which platform makes the most sense to do it on. And I'm going to pull you in here in a second to each vehicle and the reasons why I feel a certain way rather than the other. So enjoy the video, guys, and let's get to it. So before jumping into the video here, little disclaimer. Those of you who don't know me, I did race ATVs professionally and unfortunately recently had to stop. I traded my race quad for this car with the sole intention of drifting, getting into drifting, something a little safer, something that you won't lose the house on if, God forbid, I wasn't able to work or got hurt or something like that. So drifting is kind of like the next best thing for me, and I traded the race quad straight up for this car. Now, I've done nothing but a tune-up on this car, like $1,000 worth of tune-up on this car, and detail work, cosmetic restoration, stuff like that. That's all. What you see is what I traded for the most part. Quad, I probably had around, I would say, $17,000 to $20,000 into the quad that I traded straight up for this with some extras. Now, it was a 2018 quad. Resale value on it could vary $6,000 to $10,000. Even my quad that was fully worked, professionally maintained, you name it. So got this last summer. Those of you new to the channel, I have overview videos on each car in depth that I did over the winter on each car, so you guys can kind of go check those videos out before you give me an answer on this one. But yeah, so realistically, I listed my quad up for like 11, 12 grand. This was up for 13.5, I believe, and I straight traded them. This car, on the other hand, was a project. I did just repaint it. It cost me a few $1,000s to get this paint job done and the body work done after the kid decided to wreck his show car. So we did get all the work done. It is a prime unit now, still needs plenty of little odds and ends things, but the initial pickup on this car, we got it for around $5,000. So granted, it was smoked. I know I see some nice ones going for 10 to 12 around my area on a good day, especially with low miles that this thing has. This one has 90K on it. This one has 105K on it. But we'll dive in a little deeper here. So with that being said, do we pick one of these to be the show car? Do we sell one, get something clapped and actually leave it clapped for a seat time car? If that's your answer, then leave it down below too, because we want to go in as low budget as possible, but we're also sort of kind of representing my business and stuff like that. So I do want the car to still be streetable, presentable, be able to take to meets, and be a fun seat time car. So that's kind of my idea. Full disclaimer, with one of these, one to show, one to drift, have the show truck, and then of course the van if you guys are new here. But yeah, do we sell one? I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys would do in my shoes down in the comments below. But we're going to jump right into this thing right here. So both cars right now definitely needing a little bit of love and care after they sat in the wintertime. Certain little things giving me issues. We're actually, as you can tell, starting to get the cars back out as spring is finally here. We're going to get everything polished up, detailed, ceramic coated, and get them back out on the street. But that's not the point of today's video. Today's video is to kind of like I said, I don't know which one I actually want to make my drift car. Now, overall condition is, I would say, a main factor for me. As you could tell, I mean, certain parts of the bay are cut, and you know, cold air intakes, like, it's definitely modified. The block itself has some pitting. You can see some surface rust. It is a car that sits outside and all that good stuff. Same kind of thing underneath. Not bad, but you guys could see. I'll pull you in on the back side as well, as best I can. I'll just throw you right through the side. You know, it's got its fair bit of surface rust. Interior, you guys have already hopefully seen my walk around videos. It's clean, full sound system, all that good stuff. I did a bunch of stuff to this car. Not 100% perfection yet. As you can see, the e-brake needs some work, but it does work, and all that good stuff. So, I don't know. Obviously, it's on a nice set of coilovers already. It's on some nice wheels. Obviously, wouldn't drift on these wheels, as I believe they're, what, 295, 35, 18. So, rear is definitely fat on this girl. You know, same thing, another undershot. I don't know. I really do love this car. It's a clean car. It is a 40th anniversary edition in the Mustang registry. But like I said, already has the pins for the hood installed. It's already got the ratchet bumper delete. So it's already on coils. Issues from what I gather, this car definitely needs an angle kit to be track ready. But yeah, I mean, other than an angle kit, this thing has a live rear, obviously the V8 power. I think this thing would be an absolute blast, and it being a Ford product, I can literally go anywhere and pretty much get the parts. On the other hand, the planned drift car. If you guys are new to the channel, we did just get this repainted, which is another thing. It is pearl. So this car has gotten covered up. I haven't even cleaned it yet since we picked it up. I wanted the paint to cure so we could detail it, coat it up, all that good stuff. But we did go through this thing. Now, of course, it's not 100% perfect, you know, could use a bumper and stuff, but underneath this car is absolutely mint. This car was garage kept. It was a show car until the kid had a little bit of a fender bender in it. And yeah, long story short, we fixed all the body work that needed to be done and repainted the whole car. It's got the Brembo brake package. This car is an 04 with the 03 or 2005, I believe. I honestly have to check. But it's the high rev motor with the Brembo brake package, kind of rare. And yeah, G35, those of you who were wondering. Horsepower numbers, I'd say honestly about the same. Except this car is bone stock. Besides an intake. I didn't do anything with the hood. As you can see, the little flaw here. I was gonna get a vented hood, leave that open, drift car, you know. So, reason I'm asking you guys for input is because I am literally stumped. The Mustang, either one of them would not be fun to put into a wall. But this is the quarter that we just got reworked. I have an awesome body guy. He did a great job. I told him leave the bumper alone. Again, drift car. But the thing is, the more and more I look at this and its potential, it is literally spotless car. Did a lot of work. Here's where the airbag of the one seat deployed, and up here. So I have the airbags. I just got to put them back in. But yeah, we spent a lot of time on this interior, getting this back to solid. Yeah, we're asking because I'm borderline at the point of after I get these things running, driving back on the road for the season, I obviously need to put seats, a wheel, extinguisher, possibly a hydro, probably going to learn without it, but it needs some supporting mods. This car would need coilovers, so obviously that's not cheap. You know, stuff like that. So overall, I just don't know what the best car is going to be to drift, what's actually got the most resale value out of the two, and what I wouldn't mind, fingers crossed I don't hit a wall, but you wouldn't mind beating on it a little bit at least. The dash is got some hairline cracks in it and stuff. Not perfect. Didn't plan on making this 100% perfect. I just wanted it good enough for me and all that. But this color is like $900 a quart. So, and it's a 3-stage process. It's a 3-stage pearl. So if this thing even got a rub on it or something like that, my OCD would kick in, and it would probably, long story short, ended up costing me a lot to paint it if I ever had an issue with it. It's a gorgeous car. He did a great job spraying it. I love this thing. And this only has 90,000 miles on it as well. This is the first year it sat outside. I know it's dirty. I'm literally pulled the cover off of it. I blow them off and stuff like that. Keep it as mint as I can every day. But it has not driven. We're actually having a little bit, I tried to take it out the other day, and we're having a little bit of a coolant issue. So I think the thermostat got stuck from sitting. So just little stupid stuff we got to still tend to. That didn't give me an issue before, but unfortunately it is now. But that's besides the point. But yeah, I got this obviously to drift. Understandably, I did paint it because I wanted it to be that factory pearl. I love the pearl white. I mean, I could do a video on maybe, if we do drift this one, maybe I'll wrap it. I don't know. But enough of the chatter. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe to preserve the paint, we wrap it and hope for the best. I could do like a cool little time-lapse video of maybe doing a wrap outside. I mean, that would be kind of cool. I could buy the materials and give it a go. That's one thing in my business that I have not touched into because I don't have a shop, but maybe worth a shot on a drift car. I don't know. You guys have to let me know. Like I said, the only thing I'm debating is how much it would cost to potentially repaint this car. God forbid we ever went down that road. And I am not a rich, famous YouTuber like LZ or something like that. So we got to keep it realistic. Keep that in mind in the comments. But this was the car we were kind of making our show car. It is definitely gorgeous, but again, I'm not trying to say that I want to build like a comp car or anything like that. These are going to be a strictly seat time related car. I could probably take this one further into the comp realm if it ever got that far. But I know that certain auto body quotes on, say, a quarter panel like that or something like that is, with all the bends in it and stuff like that, is not going to be a cheap fix neither. So, yeah, I don't know. This has all the work already done to it. This car is completely bone stock and repainted and 10 times cleaner and only has 90,000 miles on it. But does this one actually have more resale value than this one? So I'm kind of like on the fence. Like, I don't want to drift an expensive car for my seat time car. So trying to keep it humble and honest here in this video. But yeah, I'm at a complete loss on what to do, guys. So hopefully I kind of covered everything. I know it's been a while. Stay tuned. My next video is going to be about my sim setup for sim drifting right in my room here. So I'll have that video out to you shortly, along with a little announcement if you made it this far into the video. I think around every Wednesday night or so, I do want to start sim drifting live here on YouTube and kind of do a Q&A with you guys, kind of touch base with everybody who subscribed and supported me up to this point. We're growing pretty fast, and I do appreciate it from all of you. So if that's something that you guys would be interested in, please drop a comment below. And yeah, make sure you like, sub, all that good stuff. And let me know in the comments, guys, what makes the most sense? What has the least amount of value? what needs the least amount of stuff done, and which one of these will become the drift candidate. So that's kind of the question. Recently just been thinking, and I don't know which way to go actually. So any input would be great, guys. I appreciate you all for watching, and see you guys on the next video. Peace.